Hello, welcome back to our Life Hacks class. I am here with Ms. Yvonne House from the Washington County Election Board to discuss voter registration in Oklahoma.
Welcome. Today we're going to talk about voter registration. So you can register to vote if you are a United States citizen, a resident of the state of Oklahoma, and at least 18 years old by election day. You must first complete a voter registration application form to be registered to vote. You may fill out the application form at the County Election Board office located on the first floor of the courthouse at 5th and Johnstone. Or you may pick up a form at any tag agency, post office, or public library, fill out the form, and mail it in. The application is pre-addressed and it goes to the state election board, and then the state election board forwards those applications to the county election board. You may also download an application from the state election board's website, and that website is www.elections.ok.gov. And then you will just mail that in. And the same procedure applies if you need to change your name or your address if you have moved. The registration deadline for the November 3rd election is October 9th. Now, you don't become a registered voter until the county election board has approved your application, and then when your application is approved, the county election board will mail a voter identification card to you. When you receive your voter identification card, look over it very carefully and report any errors to the county election board. And keep in mind, your voter registration card can be used to vote when you go to vote at your polling place. If you believe that you're already registered, I recommend going to the state election board's website or call the county election board to confirm your registration before the registration deadline, which again is October 9th. That way then, if you are not actually registered, then you have plenty of time to get registered to vote. So that's a quick presentation of voter registration. If there's any questions, we'll be glad to answer any of those.
What are some common mistakes that people might make that would make it where their voter registration is not approved?
Common mistakes are not supplying your last four digits of your social security number or your driver's license. And believe it or not, signing your application form. So be sure to sign that as well.
How long does it take for your registration to be approved? Your application to be approved?
Well, it depends. So we do have to get it in the mail, so it'll be sent to the state election board, and then once we receive it, probably a week or so. Yes.
So plan on some time, several weeks, to make sure that you have your registration in hand to be able to vote in time.
Right. We will get all of the voter registration cards to you by November 3rd. So once we do receive your registration application form, we will process all of those, and we have to get them to you by election day.
And there is any way to do it online, or is it?
You can change your voter registration online, but you can't register for the first time online.
So the point is to make sure you have plenty of time.
Yes, and call us. Please call us. If you think you're registered, as I said before, make sure that you are registered with the Washington County Election Board, and then we can advise you. If some people think if they've registered in another county, then that's still good, but you must be registered in the county where you live.
If I'm registered to vote, is that tied in with me being called for jury duty?
It is not. They do not use voter registration for jury duty. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yvonne House, for your wonderful presentation on voter registration. And thank you, Seth, for the wonderful presentation on soups. Join us later on a later date on October 29th at 4 p.m. for our next Life Hacks class. Have a good night.
All right.